Okay, we have some serious to talk about, Tony.
Oh, no, I hate serious stuff.
No,
All right.
it's me possibly asking you a favor.
I'm going to go. I'm busy. I'm busy that day. What do you need, Dan? Talk to me. I'll slip my wrists for you, buddy. What do you need?
Oh, yeah, do that now.
You're right. All right. You called my bluff. I'm so sorry. I'm afraid of serrated edges.
Hey, watching with Dan and Tony. Hey, watching with Dan and Tony. It's Hey Watching, yeah.
Welcome to Hate Watching with Dan and Tony. I'm Dan.
I'm Tony.
That's the show.
Thank you, everybody.
On this show, we talk about a movie. This week, I picked the movie. The movie I picked was this on Apple?
Prime Video, Amazon Prime Video
Amazon,
original.
That's what I meant to say. Amazon Prime original video. Movie's called Playdate. 2025, hour and 34 minutes. Alan Ritchson. I
think that's how we say it.
Kevin James.
Yeah, boy.
Wow.
Can't pair these two together.
This is what I'm going to say.
What are you going to say?
This was not a terrible movie. It's not a good movie.
I've seen worse movies.
At times, there were comedic instincts at play.
Yeah, by Alan Ritchson. That's it.
Alan's great.
He's wonderful.
Yes. Kevin James at times was good.
Didn't see it. You're gonna have to point those times out. Didn't see it, Dan.
I love that I'm the one going to be defending this movie, which I thought you were going to be like, I like this movie. This movie's fun. I just laughed.
I liked the movie.
Oh.
I had a fine time. If they had cast anyone but Kevin James, it probably would have been a decent film.
That's what happens is you're watching the Kevin James performance and you're like, this is what I do. This is what I do.
It's bad.
And
it doesn't even have to be me. It could be any other fat guy in Hollywood. Just not Kevin James. The guy doesn't have it. I don't understand it. I've never understood Kevin James, and I never will.
I got to imagine that you lost all hope when we got to the breakfast scene right at the beginning.
Oh God. Oh my God.
It was like the scene where, we'll get into it, but
pretty soon.
It's one of the first scenes, and I could just feel it. You're sitting there and you're just like, wow, they really, somebody didn't know what they were doing here. Is it Kevin? Is it the director? Is it the writer? Because you're like,
the answer's yes.
All the pieces of the
all
puzzle,
the above.
You're just like, this should be a very easy scene. This should be something different. This kid and this dad and his stepkid, having to fend for themselves for breakfast, but they set it up wrong. They
execute it wrong.
And you're just like, there's something going on here.
Yeah, it made me very worried. Until Alan comes into the screen, I'm like, oh, this is a terrible movie. This is the worst movie I've ever seen. And then he swoops in and you're like, oh, I see what's supposed to be happening here.
Yes.
And it's just not up until he gets on screen.
Now, is it that Kevin James just couldn't do? Because there are scenes, and I'm going to talk about it because there's one scene that I loved in this movie, and I rewatched it, and Kevin is fine in the scene.
Okay, but first of all, let's break this down. Dan Goodsell says, I loved this scene.
Yes.
He's fine in it. Now imagine if someone was good in it. That scene would have probably been bananas. Would have been so good.
Yeah. I mean, but at least there were, because I don't know what we just did Honey Don't, where it was like, you're just divided of comedic chops. I mean, other than like having a body drag behind a vehicle.
Always a fun visual gag, by the way. Put it in all the movies. I'll watch it forever.
Yeah, we're going to enjoy that. We're going to enjoy, if they then go over a speed bump. That's funny.
It's great. Great visuals.
Anyone can know to put that in their movie. But yeah, so you had a Kevin James. So
well, he's bad. So Imagine you're out at sea, right? And you're
Okay, hold on.
cruising.
I'm at
You're
sea.
full throttle.
Oh, I'm roaring at the sea. I'm attacking
Well,
the
you
sea.
think you are full throttle, and yet the wind is barely rustling your hand. You're like, what is going on? You're like, oh, that's right. My anchor is out, and it's just dragging behind us, catching all the rocks. That's Kevin James. He's the anchor of the film. Alan Ritchson is the motor. You got twin motors on the back of this boat, and he's just trying his best. He's doing everything he can, but he's getting slowed down by the anchor. That's how I describe this film.
Oh, poor multi-millionaire Kevin James.
He's doing fine. Okay. And now we just watched a trailer last night, too, for this new romantic comedy that he's in. And I'm like, what is going? First of all, I have to be happy because there's a fat person in a romantic lead, right? Like, I just, by default, I have to be like, yay, good job, Hollywood. But at the same time, I'm like, you picked the wrong one. It's not going to work. So we got to put our best foot forward. We need a different fat guy doing these movies so that people can be like, oh, fat people are cool again. What happened to Jack Black? He's too old now. That must be what's going on. We need someone coming up.
He's so very large and very old.
He is. He's let himself go. He's 60? I don't know. He's a big, listen, there's nothing wrong with it. He's living his life to the fullest. I love Jack Black. Good for him.
Is he?
But we need someone else.
Is he older than Kevin James?
That's a great question. He definitely looks and acts older. I don't know if he actually is. All right, Jack is 50. Jack's only 56.
Wow.
Okay, that's not.
He's
that's
younger
not
than
great.
me. He's younger than me.
He doesn't feel younger than you. No. And Kevin James is 60, so he's younger than all of us.
Oh no. Oh, no.
He doesn't feel younger. I'll just leave it at that. And I love him to death. But listen, cautionary tale, everybody. Take care of yourselves. That's mostly to me.
Yeah. Shannon worries about you.
Shannon should worry. She's also not alone. My wife's very, very worried about me.
She's like, I love Tony.
But he's dead in a week. Tops.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Should Kevin James' character in this movie ever take his hat off?
Well, first of all, no. Kevin James, just on a purely skin cancer wise, he should always be wearing a hat, right? Because he's got nothing on there. But no, he shouldn't. There
were times where he'd have the hat off, and I'd be like,
put it on, do it, put it on. Yeah.
And usually, somebody, you look great, Tony. I'm going to say it.
Wow.
I said it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't, but thank you.
When you come on the screen, I don't go,
Sure. Well, let's take a look back. Michael Chiklis looks great.
Yeah, Michael Chiklis
great.
Looks great.
You can do it. It's a thing. People have to have the right head for it. It's a whole thing. But it's fine. It's not bald. That's not the problem. It's just the face shape. You know what I mean? Like, it's not quite right. Keep the hat on.
There's something funny going on. You're just like, Okay, making myself last. Shall we start the movie?
Let's do it. Let's talk about this thing. We got like 30 minutes before anything fun happens because Alan doesn't come in for a while.
Spoilers ahead. Well, he comes in immediately because we start the movie in the middle of a big car chase.
This is a huge mistake. Huge mistake.
Never do this. Never do this in your movie. And they also say 24. They're like, it's a car chase. We're gonna die. Alan Ritchson driving.
Terrible music choice during this as well. I don't even know what it is, but it's not fun music. When they actually go to the scene later, they have fun car music on. It's like a 80s or 90s song, and he's like jamming to it and having fun. That's great. When they do this first one, it's like a very serious operatic type song, and it's like, what are we doing? This is weird. And the car chase, not exciting.
No,
right? They don't do anything exciting. So there's just like, he's driving fast, and then we're back in the past. This is the most unnecessary thing in the world. Doesn't do anything for you. Do not do this in the movie.
They say 24 hours earlier, or They cut
Yeah.
24 hours earlier. It doesn't seem like that's the right amount of time, but I wasn't paying that much attention.
I think it's completely arbitrary. I don't think they thought about it. They were just like, throw up a number. It doesn't matter. No one's paying attention.
So we're at lacrosse. Kevin James
Love
is
it.
the coach. His name is Brian. We don't hear his name for a good 20 minutes of the movie. Like literally, we do not hear his name.
And then once Ritchson comes in, we hear it a million times because he knows how to do things. Okay, this guy knows what he's doing.
You got to establish his character and make a joke out of it and make multiple jokes out of it. It constantly
So many jokes. Yeah,
he's the coach. He wants to put in the person that we find out we understand it as his kid. We find out that it's his stepkid.
Doesn't make any sense.
We needed to know that first. And he's like, everybody's got to play. And then he's like, we're going to run a play for you. And then what has to happen is he has to call the big kid over there and say, yeah, no, he's not part of the play. That you have to do that.
That would be a great joke. So here's my biggest problem with the setup of this whole film is that the relationship between him and the stepkid doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
No.
Because some of the times Kevin James is like, I'm trying so hard and I just don't think I'm doing a good job. And then sometimes he's like, I don't want to be a father. What am I doing? I don't care about making you breakfast. Make yourself. So dumb. It doesn't make any sense. And then the kid is like, I love you, Dad. I love you, Dad. Like, what are you talking? He's, first of all, not to belittle stepdads. He's not your dad, right? And this is a new relationship. It's weird that the kid is just like, I love you, Dad. I love you, Dad. I don't care what's going on. I love you, Dad. Because his dad's a piece of shit.
He's got to call him Brian.
Sense.
He has to call him Brian.
Yes, just like Alan Ritchson does and has to. It's just so weird. It's so clunky, and it doesn't make sense. It's a through line of the film somehow, but it never makes sense, their relationship, and they try to make it make sense so hard, and they do a terrible job.
Yeah, they don't do a good job. And so sort of at the end when, he finally sort of becomes the father, here, like, well, he kind of already, like he's like the first scene is he's putting him in the game.
In a situation he never should, because the kid is terrible. So he's doing that because he's trying to be a good father, and is that, maybe he's not doing it right, but he's trying.
Yeah.
And then later when he gives a big speech and he's like, I just don't think I'm the father you need. It's like, actually, you are the father he needs. You've been doing it the whole time. The kid loves you, has told you that 100 times. It's weird you are saying you don't think you're a good father because the kid is obsessed with you. Doesn't make any sense. So stupid.
Puts him in. The kid, I guess he had talked to the kid about it, and they envisioned it as slow motion. So the kid runs in slow motion,
slow motion,
but they don't even do it right.
No.
They needed to be like, he needed to be like, I am doing it,
right.
And then Kevin's got to be over there like, no, I meant like not do
right. Instead, he just goes, well, I might have told him to do slow motion. What? You're not worried? The kid's about to die. This kid is about to die, and you don't care at all. It's so weird. Their relationship is awful. And it starts the movie terrible. It's so hard to get through this first part. It's all so bad. Follow-up question. How is he the lacrosse coach? Do we think he was always the lacrosse coach and then just like hit on one of the moms of the school, of the kid? It's all weird. None of it is explained. It's so confusing.
Well, we should have done a line. Real coach got, hey, they bumped me up from assist. The tough kid should have been
something.
You're supposed to be the alternative coach, and then everybody got the bird flu. You're like, oh,
great,
okay.
Because none of the kids respect him.
No,
right? They all hate him. He doesn't feel like the coach. He puts in a kid that shouldn't be playing. None of it makes sense. This is a scene written by people that have never played sports, that don't understand sports, and should not be writing about sports.
But we get through it.
I mean, it just keeps going. So, yeah, we get through it by default. Sure.
They lose. We find out that he's a theater kid. And you're like, oh, he's a theater kid. Great.
Why is he on the lacrosse team?
Because
who's forcing him?
He is.
How?
Well, set that up.
So This is why I'm
How's he on
confused,
the
right?
team? I don't know.
How is he on the team? So, like,
Yeah.
Kevin James ostensibly 6 months ago was like, you know what? I'm going to be coach and you're going to come on the team because you're my new stepson. The mom would never allow that, first of all, because she knows that he's a dancer. Like, none of it makes any sense. Familial. It doesn't make any sense. I hate it.
Okay, you hate it.
All right, I'm sorry. I'm done complaining. This is the worst setup of a movie of all time. Let's continue.
We do the locker room. One kid slaps him. Kids get threatened. Then he comes in and, threatens the kids until, like, is this the one where there's the one kid?
He's their coach, right? Is he not? He's their coach.
Yeah.
Just bench him. Just be like, you're not going to play anymore if you keep acting like this is why the relationship doesn't make sense. I said I was going to stop complaining about this. We need to get through this first scene. It's just so bad. But if he is their coach, this scene doesn't make any sense.
Then, like, there's this one big kid who's, like, going to beat
who he's never seen before as the coach.
Who's going to beat the shit out of him. And you're kind of like, why is there this big kid that's going to beat this? It's a funny premise.
And it's a funny line when he's like, whoa, where'd you come from? Like, that's funny. But if you are the lacrosse coach, you know all these kids. These are your kids. I don't know.
And threatening kids in this day and age seems like a dangerous thing to. It doesn't seem like
it is dangerous, but sometimes you got to do it, Dan. These kids are out of control.
He goes back to the new wife and acts big in the lot, and then the other kid threatens him there too. Like calls him a bitch. They have like
exchange where he's like, "What's up, bro? Don't call me bro, dude. Don't call me dude, bro." Or it was just another weird thing that if he's the coach doesn't make any sense. But if he's just a dad, that would make sense. If he's just a dad on the sidelines, like that would make sense. Not as his coach.
Okay, he goes into the office. We see him in the office. And it's like this really weird scene with these weird office guys. And they're all like,
have the same dad, maybe?
Yeah, I guess they're all like, their dad runs the company and they want him to like fudge the numbers. And he's like, I won't do it. And then they're like, oh, well, you're fired.
You're fired. Yep.
And that's it.
And that's it. And Kevin James never cares.
Not
this
really.
guy just lost his entire livelihood, does not care. Is never upset about it. The wife has to go back to work, and he's like, I'll stay home with the kid, I guess. I'm sorry about that. Nobody cares. Well, this is so weird. You just lost your job, your high-paying job, from what I could tell. You were making good money, lost that job. You'd be upset. You'd be scared. You'd feel anything. Anything, any emotion would be good. Nothing. We get absolutely nothing.
That is all true.
In the age of layoffs, Dan, we have almost all been through this. We've all seen it happen. If you haven't been laid off, you know someone that's been laid off. We are in the golden era of laying people off. It's traumatic. It's something. You have to feel something.
I've never been fired, right? I've told you that
before. I've never been fired. I've been fired. But mostly I just close places down. Usually the places I work just end up closing and then I have to move on. I'm like the guy that sinks the company. I don't know what it is, but I've done that 4 or 5 times in my life.
Tony, the Grim Reaper of companies.
For real. Like, don't hire me. You're going there, which is why I'm surprised that Yahoo's still going, but that's a whole nother story.
If there's one thing that can end Yahoo, it's Tony.
It's me. I'm a storm coming.
So we go back to the home. The mom and him are sitting there watching the kid like do TikTok dances.
And they're not watching because they're just talking to each other. And listen, I get that it's like funny and we're doing like a bit because that kid's terrible at dancing. But as a kid who is performing in front of his parents and they are not paying attention and they're just talking to each other, you feel that as a kid. And that's why there's the whole Family Guy bit where Stewie's just like, mom, mommy, mom, pay attention to me, because that's what kids want. They just want people to pay attention to them. And he's just dancing. And at the end, he's like, how did it go? And they were like, terrible. That was awful. Clap, clap, clap. It's so weird.
I like that.
None of this makes sense.
I like that aspect of it, that the kid, he's just impervious to the
so
world.
Oblivious.
I like that he's impervious to the world because I don't like it. I don't like to see a kid actually get hurt by the. I love the idea of a kid
because he would be.
Yeah, because
his parents are trash. Because his parents are assholes and they're not paying attention. So if he was a real kid, he'd be hurt. You're right. I don't want to see the kid be hurt. I want to see the parents get shamed. That's what I want to see because they are being assholes. The kid's being pure.
So she's going to go back to work. He's going to start spending time with Lucas, the kid, Lucas.
And she's just like, yeah, I want to stay home with my kid, but I'll just go back to work. It's not a big deal. That's a big deal. And these people don't act like it's a big deal at all.
Oh, but like sometimes people like to go back to work.
But she wants to stay home with the kid. They say that.
No,
that's a line that they say.
I think she wants to go back to work.
Well, you're right, because neither of them pay attention to his dance. I think they both hate this kid. But
they don't hate the kid. That's a
whole other story.
It's just like,
they hate the kid. They wish he died in this fight.
So, boom, it's the next morning. I guess it could be 24 hours because it's the next morning and we're going to get to the car.
There is a night. That's true. Yeah, you're right about that.
And Kevin James is like, oh, I'm getting ready for my vacation. I think he says vacation, right?
He says the word vacation. By the way, you've been fired, buddy. This is not vacation. You're done.
It's a vacation for him. And the kid's like, oh, I don't got school today because it's teacher in service day.
Yeah, I don't know what this means.
Which I love. He's like, wait, what is that? And the kid's like, oh, that's where they do training. And he's like,
right.
I thought that was very, very funny.
It is funny.
Felt very real. And then Kevin, he's like, you want to make me breakfast? And he's like, oh, don't you know how to make your breakfast? And he's like, well, you should make like a breakfast sandwich with the King's Hawaiian bread. And then he's
delicious, by the way.
He's like, throws the King's Hawaiian bread to the kid and is like, yeah, make your breakfast. I'm leaving. Like something.
What, just the weirdest scene in the entire world. He doesn't know anything about this kid. Right?
Well, he doesn't know anything about breakfast.
Sure, but he's there on the weekends, right? Saturday, Sunday. He probably makes breakfast Saturday, Sunday. Someone makes breakfast Saturday, Sunday. It's not just like a during the week. I don't know.
He lives there, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He lives there. He's been there. He knows what happens.
He's the kid's coach.
He's the kid's coach. He knows him long enough to... It doesn't make any sense. Like the time that nobody knows how long they've been married or dating or living together or how long he's known this kid because he knows nothing about the kid. He doesn't know that he likes dance over lacrosse. He doesn't know what he eats for breakfast. He's never met this kid in his life before. So I'm very confused.
The kid has to like be coming back, like it has to be like the summer or something. You need to
he's
set
back
up
from what is it when you send kids to school?
Living with the military school.
Sure, military school, yeah, something.
So that'd be funny.
But no, he lives with this kid every day for the last 6 months to 4 years, give or take. No idea how long, and he doesn't know anything about it. But he wants to be his dad.
Never met him. Okay, so they're going to spend the day. They go to the park, and the kid's doing his dancing. And Kevin James just wanders away from him. And
he says, or just go do your weird stuff by yourself. I mean, no. Nope.
And now we cut to the scene that I loved to death.
Finally.
He goes over to like these the picnic benches. And here's these 4 women. Isla Fisher playing Leslie.
Love her. She's great.
They're the Mama Mafia, and you're like, wait a second, where did this movie come from? I have a feeling she wrote all of her own lines and just was like, she was vamping.
I mean,
it's beautiful.
I probably, right? But here's the thing is like, this is the first setup that does make sense in the rest of the movie. Because this movie's crazy. This movie is weird. It does weird things. The first chunk of this movie feels like a completely different movie that has no idea what it's doing. It has no identity, nothing. Once you get to the park, you're like, oh, okay, I'm starting to understand what we're doing. It's so weird. The setup of this movie is wrong. It's just wrong. 100%. Once we get to these benches, we meet the Mama Mafia, then we meet Alan Ritchson. Like, once we get here, we're on a fun track.
Yeah, it's
but
crazy.
boy, is it a slog to get here. And it's only like 15 minutes, right? But it felt like an eternity. It took us 20 minutes to talk about how bad it is.
She comes over and she's like smoking. She needed to like basically sexually assault him, in my opinion.
For sure.
Like for this,
Yeah,
it
for
needed
sure.
to be. She needed to like put hands on him. She needed to get in there, but immediately she is. What is she saying? She's what? Because they're the Mama Mafia, so they meet every day, and then they bring the kids here to like let them use up energy, and then they go to like Chili's or whatever, and then they get wasted. I'm like, great. She's like, do you want to join? Offers him wine, then offers him Coke, and then offers him speed. And I'm just like, okay, here we go. Now we've reached a movie.
Yeah.
They make fun of his jacket. Nice running bit where he looks like a child. He looks like a child molester because of his windbreaker. And it doesn't look bad necessarily, but
no, but it is
does
2025, right? Like, we don't wear windbreakers anymore. That's not a thing.
I try to find a good windbreaker. I haven't found a good one.
Because they don't make them anymore, Dan. That's not a thing. It's not in style. You got to wait another 5 years. It'll probably come back around.
And yeah, he can stand there and kind of make his little quips, and it works when somebody's doing heavy comedy lifting.
When someone's funny at him, he can respond, but he can't instigate the funny, man. He doesn't have it in him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He doesn't got it.
So he runs away from them. And then he's like,
hold on. We got to talk about one. There's just one little thing that makes me laugh really hard.
Yeah.
They offer him snacks, a little snack.
Yeah, that was good too.
Dan, were you paying attention?
It was like a bag of grapes.
It was a bag of grapes. Then he's about to eat it, and they're like, those are for the kids. And he has to give it back, and it's a bag of carrots.
Oh, really?
When he gives it back, it's a bag of carrots and not grapes anymore. And I was like, what just happened? So we were around it like 3 times. And we're like, yeah, it's grapes and then it's carrots. Like they changed in between sets. I don't know. Very funny to me.
I would like to see the outtakes of that whole scene. I would love to see that.
Yeah, oh, for sure. Oh, God. I'm sure there were a ton. Except for they don't show very many at the end of the movie. So maybe Isla's so good that she like came in, batted 1,000, and then just dropped the mic and head out. I would believe it. She's great.
She's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Boom. They go over. He's going to toss the football with the kid. Looks over. Here's Alan Ritchson tossing the football with his kid.
Tossing is the wrong. They are winding up as hard as they can and just rocketing at each other. Very funny visual.
Yes,
very funny visual.
Very funny. And then they go, we're going to do, the two of them fight, I think, then. He punches him. Just some fighting.
Yeah, he does the high five. There's this running bit where Alan's like high five and the kid just punches him right in like the sternum. I don't know why. Very funny. Good bit.
And they battle, it's like this full battle whenever they battle.
Yeah, they are fighting. They are fighting. And then he like puts him in a chokehold. He's like, I'll meet you over there. I'm just going to put him out real quick. Which is one of my favorite lines in the movie. Go out. Very funny. Very good.
Then they play a little 2-on-2, and then Alan Ritchson ends up on top of
Kevin James.
Lucky
bastard. Unbelievable. So jealous.
And then the kid's name is CJ. Alan Ritchson's name is Jeff. And then there's like a butterfly, and CJ snatches it out of flying, and he's like, he eats it. And oh no, Jeff, he has it just like drop it.
Yeah. And he just eats it. He's like, he's going through a phase where he puts everything in his mouth. It's like, what are you talking about?
I think Kevin Jameson says, and eats it.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
it's good stuff.
Yeah. Wait, what's the? They set up that they're going to have a play date, and then.
Yeah.
What was the whole thing about the tree that looks like Mark Ruffalo? Is that at their house?
It's at their house. We never see it, as far as I know, which is very disappointing.
You can't show it. You can't show it because it's not.
You can't talk about it this much because the kid says it, and then I was just like, "Yeah, it's uncanny. It's the only reason we rented the house." But then we go to the house and we don't see that tree, and I'm very disappointed. I just wanted like a tree cutter, just a perfect Mark Ruffalo in a tree. We didn't get it. It's very sad.
Yeah. They're going to have a play date. Okay. So they go there. He gets a big hug at the door. It's all these houses. There's photos with him with Colonel Kurtz. He was on Delta Force. Colonel Kurtz is, of course, Marlon Brando's character in Apocalypse Now. So that's a little joke.
Did not put that together.
Tony did not go. He pulls a gun on Kevin James, and it's a ketchup gun. That was strange.
Yep, ketchup dispenser. Okay.
And then, boom, the kids are now friends. They're like totally
Best
friends, which I thought was great. Don't cause any, just have them be friends.
There's no reason. Yeah, there's no reason.
They don't need they're not human beings. No one's a human being in this movie.
That is correct.
Let's not do that human beings garbage.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about Jeff talking about CJ's mom being dead?
Oh, it's great. I don't remember all of it, to be honest with you, but he's so like nonchalant about it. He's like, oh yeah, she died. And then Kevin James is like, oh, I'm sorry. He's like, no, she was going to die either way. Something weird. And then at some point he's like, yeah, when CJ's mom went tits up. And I was like, what are we talking about? It's great. And then he asks if Kevin James's wife is dead. He's like, nope, she's still alive. He's like, oh, okay. So it's all so weird.
He plays a character that's kind of stupid, but also just not functionally can't function emotionally in society.
100%.
And it's like, this is not a character I've ever encountered before that I could think of.
It's great. He's wonderful in this movie. I love him.
Yeah. So
he's like a beautiful, beautiful, dumb golden retriever. You know what I mean?
He is kind of like a beautiful dumb golden
I love
retriever. One of the kids sees somebody in the backyard, so they like take off to go to Bucky Cheese.
Bucky Cheese. Yeah.
Great. They're
love
driving.
myself some Bucky Cheese.
He's all like, we're best friends now. Let's start a band. They get to Bucky Cheese. It's a Chuck E. Cheese place. Does he see the bad guy? He sees the bad guy come in.
Entering, yeah.
So the bad guy ends up in the back of the thing. He goes to fight the bad guy. And then while he's fighting the bad guy and all the people working there getting injured, Kevin James has a sort of mirrored fight with like
the mascot.
The mascot, who what they're trying to do is the mascot's trying to force a photo on him. Force a photo up. But he keeps like punching him. It needed to be like where the guy's just trying to set up a photo and he keeps like dodging it or something. It needed to be handled very differently. But
it gets so weirdly aggressive.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't make any, like, why are you so mad? Why are you, like, I'm okay if you don't want to take the picture. But he's like so mad. He's like swinging at the kid. And I was just like, what's happening? This is so weird. But I will say that I love that Alan goes up to the ticket counter. He's like, hey, I need the sock. And then he gets the coins, the coins he played the game with, puts them in the sock. And I was like, oh, shit, this is intense. And then he hits the wrong person when he enters the door, which is really fun. He's like, oh, sorry, I thought he was a friend of mine. Great stuff. It's all really good. Here's my biggest problem with this scene, Dan.
What's the biggest problem with the scene, Tony?
They are all sitting at the table and they deliver pizza.
This is at the end. Right? This is after the fight. They're back at the table.
Yeah, all this happens. They've sat down. The pizza shows up. It looks like shit.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like the worst pizza you've ever seen. Here's my problem. Chuck E. Cheese famously has delicious pizza. That's like one of their things is their pizza is genuinely good. So if you're going to do a knockoff Chuck E. Cheese, make the pizza look good, guys. I have been to a Chuck E. Cheese many times. In fact, we just went like last year sometime with my nephews. The pizza's so good. It's unreal. It shouldn't be as good as it. So you have to make the pizza look better. It looks like shit. No one would eat this pizza. And no one comments on it. No one is like, well, this looks terrible. It's burnt. It looks like garbage. So that was my biggest problem with the scene.
Because the joke is, CJ looks at it, he's like, what is this? He's never had pizza before.
Right.
And then
this isn't pizza.
Then we find out. So CJ says, yeah, shut up about the pizza. God damn it, Tony. Just let me do a commercial for Chuck E. Cheese's great pizza. Well, I went there back in the 90s, and it was shit. Their pizza was
That was
garbage.
30 years ago. And so this is my problem, because the people that wrote this movie also went in the 90s and have never been to a Chuck E. Cheese in the last 15 years where they revamped the pizza. Well, they have a whole new recipe.
Maybe they should do like an advertising campaign about the...
Maybe we should. I'll pitch it to him. I know Chucky.
So they're trying to. So they, there's more. The bad guys are still bad guys. So they're going to try to take off. But James, that when they're trying to leave, he's with the two kids, and the kid's like, "I don't know this man." CJ's like, "I don't know this man."
It's very funny,
and very almost instantly he becomes a child kidnapper.
Yeah, great. It's very good. I laughed really hard. The kid delivers the I don't know either of them like very well. It's very funny.
It's very funny.
It's great. Yeah, it's well done.
We find out that he rescued. Okay, then we run out. We get in the car. We're starting to do the car chase. There's 3 cars chasing them, and we find out that he rescued CJ from bad people. We do a child predator joke. Kevin James' character wants to get out. The wife calls on the phone, and in the middle of the chase, and they talk to her on the phone. There were some good jokes.
Very funny. Very funny
jokes.
Scene because Jeff is answering the phone, and he's just like so sweet and so kind. And then she's like, "I thought you said he was an idiot or something." It's like it's nice. It's a nice little scene in the middle of a car chase. Great stuff.
And he's such a weirdo. He doesn't take anything personally.
Doesn't
really
take offense to it. Yep.
And he wouldn't. Yeah. This guy wouldn't even care. He's like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
You think
we're
I'm
best
a
friends.
weirdo.
Doesn't really matter. Yeah.
They start doing dancing during the car chase.
During the car chase.
Intermittently, things happen during the car chase. Yeah. Intermittently, cars get destroyed, then reform and continue to chase them. It's down to 2 cars, 1 car, back up to 3 cars, back to 1 car, 2 cars. It's not a good consistent chase. It's just a bunch of stuff that the editor threw together.
Right. There's some visual gags that they do, which is fine, but like cohesively as a chase scene, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And my thing is this, right?
Yeah.
Jokes are great, but jokes really only work inside of structure, right?
Sure.
So the jokes that you're doing with things like blowing up and like other cars hitting other cars, like if it made sense, I'm sure it would be fun.
Yeah.
But it is so chaotic. It doesn't, you're half the time you're like, wait, how many cars are there now? Yeah. There's 50 cars as far as I can tell. They just keep coming. I don't really know. It has to make sense to be funny and entertaining. Like you're still a movie. You're still making a movie. I understand that this is like a very random, very weird movie, but it still has to make sense in your universe.
I think that's the place we're at with second screen and just like everything that's going on in movies is they're just like...
I don't do that though. Like I try very hard not to do second screen viewing. I don't believe in it. I don't like it. Some of the movies that we watch forced me to do it. Honey, don't. But not always. I try really hard.
We also have some cops in there. And then we do a little Mama Mafia thing. And Isla Fisher's like beside them, and she gets the child alert. She has her kid pull out the taser, tells him to use his Fortnite skills, and
very funny.
And shoot him in the ball sack, and then he accidentally zaps her instead.
And she goes for it. When she's electric, she's like blah, 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 blah. It's great. I love her. I love her.
I will say when I got to the Mama Mafia part on the movie, I didn't fast forward, but I looked through the rest of the movie, see if there was another large Mama Mafia part. Yeah. There was not one. I was disappointed. I was like,
they should be somewhere at the end. It should come back one more time, somewhere at the end. Perhaps they save the day. Maybe you don't blow up 200 children. I don't know. Maybe something else happens at the end. Just throwing that out there. I'm sorry. We're going to have to talk about it, Dan.
That's not what happened. That's what
happens.
Okay, they abandoned and then we had a whole thing about Silver Odyssey vans because all of our mafia drove them, and then he stole one.
Yeah, I don't.
It's a whole
I don't know.
weird thing.
So super weird. Did they sponsor the movie? Probably. I don't know.
CJ sees a candy store when they start looking, and then we get.
That's great.
Then we do the flashback of how he got the kid. He was working at this place. There was a guy that looked like Zach Galifianakis, so he called him Zach Galifianak-ish.
Good joke.
He ends up going inside and finding CJ locked up inside, so he just steals CJ and runs away.
This doesn't make any sense.
What do you mean it doesn't make any sense? I thought it was perfect.
He's not allowed inside.
Yeah?
Why would he have the code? No. So this scene, I like it. When you find out the reveal, which is they're all clones of him, it doesn't make any sense. Why would you hire him to guard it? That doesn't make any sense. Why would you let him?
Well, because they needed him regularly to do the drug tests and take the blood samples.
So this is what I'm saying. So he's guarding it, right? He can't be allowed inside. There are 200 of him inside. He can't be allowed inside. But when the package comes, he just knows the code? No, doesn't make any sense. He's an outside guard. He wouldn't know the code. That's it. He wouldn't be allowed in. That's all I'm going to say. Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. As opposed to the rest of this movie, that does make sense.
Makes perfect sense.
The kids drink Liquid Psycho, 100 milligrams of caffeine.
This is great. Is that a lot?
We have a very short scene where they're going crazy on the street.
Just
very funny.
Terrorizing innocent bystanders. It's a 10. It's a 10 out of 10. I loved it.
The bad guys have a tracker on Lucas, so because Kevin James left his phone behind and the tracker was on the phone. Okay, great. So we have a tracker that's floating around in this jacket, which is good to know.
I guess they're lucky that the phone never went to sleep like cell phones do, but it's fine.
Oh my God.
Well, I'm sorry. That is a problem that we all face while stealing phones, okay?
You got to nitpick every little thing in a comedy?
Things that don't make sense a little bit. Just a little bit.
But if you're enjoying the ride, I'm along for the ride. I'm not going to complain about
If I was enjoying the ride, it probably wouldn't have been a big deal. But Kevin James is on screen a lot. I have a lot of time to think about all the things they're doing wrong. You just have to do this, on the face. Just do a one on the face somewhere. That's all you need.
We do another flashback where he tried to return the kid to the cops, and then he had to flee again with the cops. Okay.
That one's very good because like his little explanation, I don't remember what he says. Very funny. Like, I stole the kid, but now someone else is trying to kill us. I don't exactly remember, but it's very funny. Delivers it very well. And then they're just running from cops. 10 out of 10. Great stuff.
CJ and the kid, Lucas run into the bullies. CJ destroys the bullies. Great.
Just kills them. Yeah, great stuff.
Let's see. We need Jeff to protect. Okay, so they're in the new car, and they're looking for the kids. Okay, so we're in this parking lot. The bad guys are all coming, and Kevin James wants to abandon them, but the kid's like, "We need Jeff to protect us." And it's like, well, that's true.
Now, if this was better set up, then this is the through line for his character, is that he can't protect his kid. The kid knows it.
Yeah.
And that's a conflict in their relationship. So then later they can have that moment where he does protect him and they can, be buddies. Unfortunately, it wouldn't work now at this movie anyhow because the backstory of them is so confusing and wrong. But like that would have been the through line.
That would have been a good through line.
Right.
And
they don't do it.
Even how they resolve, that is what they sort of do. And at the end, he fails at it multiple times, which is great because at least he's trying to do it. And
exactly.
That's the whole thing. That's all the kid needs to do is him to try to connect with him,
But the problem is they were already best friends. The kid said, "I love you" 50 times in the first. "I love you, Dad. I love you, Dad." There is no conflict in their relationship. They're doing great. So then you can't pretend there's conflict and then resolve it when there was never. It just doesn't work. The first 15 minutes of this movie, chop it off. It's dead.
We also have a running bit of whenever they're in like a vehicle, they've got like a DVD player in the back. So they make the kids put on headphones and watch movies. They watch wildly inappropriate movies. They watch Silence of the Lambs, some teen dating topless kind of movie too.
So you don't know what that is. That's
No.
That is the guy who directed this movie, directed a movie called The Girl Next Door. They are watching one of his old movies on the screen.
See, that's
is
great.
funny.
That's a good joke.
Yeah, I laughed pretty hard.
Was there a third movie? I feel like there was a third movie,
but I don't remember what it was, to be honest with you.
It certainly wasn't as significant as those two. You really would have wanted you would have wanted Science of the Lambs, something really terrible, and then something, really terrible.
Sure.
But whatever.
That's just called joke structure. It's fine.
Yeah, it was.
They don't have to do it.
At least they had a joke. At least they had a running joke.
That's true.
Okay, we go and see Stephen Root, who is playing Alan Ritchson's character's dad. He, once again, way too little of him.
He's so good, dude. I love him so much.
He throws off the line, I abandoned him when he was 4. And then he gives some good justification. I don't remember what it was, but...
Or then he's like, can you believe he's still mad at something that happened 40 years ago? Like, whatever is it? Also, very good. It's very, very good. He's got a weird picture of himself, like, naked on the wall. I don't know. It's great.
It's great. It's way too short. We needed to we needed to have a lunch, eating peanut butter, eating some weird food, sitting at the table, him telling more stories about whatever the hell. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because we're only there to get the information that CJ looks exactly like Jeff when Jeff was a kid.
Exactly like
Jeff.
Yeah.
And then he's like, we're going to leave the kids here with you. And then he's all like, nope.
Yeah, I'm not that guy. And I was like, that's nice. Yeah, good.
That's what we want.
Good stuff.
You were like, they're dumping the kids. Nope, they're not dumping the kids. Kids got to stay with them.
You got to keep them. Yeah.
We do another flashback. Well, they leave. There's another flashback where Jeff is the perfect soldier. Okay. They go to lunch and they're going to find Zach Galifianakis because he used to get him girls. He would I don't remember how it all worked. There was a whole.
He would basically text them as Galifianakis, and it would work somehow. I don't know. It's weird.
So then we have a scene where they're catfishing him. Jeff is going too hard, and so Kevin James actually is sort of effective at getting him.
Sort of.
We do this whole sort of weird, who's your favorite Mormon?
And then it's Jay-Z.
Jay-Z. It was weird. It didn't really work. But one of the things was the guy was into Love is Blind, which I was like, oh, okay. There you go.
Fun. Yeah. I mean, who isn't? It's 2025, baby. We love Love is Blind.
So they get the dude to dress as Peter Pan and meet them at the hotel.
So weird.
I like that.
So weird.
That's funny.
You know what I'm really into? Like, what? Why? What's happening?
Jeff, of course, ties him up, puts a hood over his head, and then the guy's like, you don't have to put a hood over my head. I know who you are.
I already know who you are. You're like a very specific dude. Very good. Very good.
Okay, talk about the Reservoir Dogs.
Okay, so as somebody who doesn't enjoy Reservoir Dogs and hasn't seen it since the 90s, were there more bits other than just him being like, Reservoir Dogs, and then him not doing something?
He did the dance.
So that is the dance from Reservoir Dogs.
Essentially, they played the music. The music, and he did the dance.
Yeah,
it was very funny.
Was it funny, or was it like, man, we hate Tarantino?
I don't know. It was just so weird.
It was weird. I'll give you weird. You're 100% right on weird.
Because they're trying to get information out of this guy, and he's like doing the dance in front of him to the music. You're like, why?
I do like the resolution, which is eventually he just takes out $100 and throws another thing, and the guy speaks immediately.
It was a wad of hundreds.
Oh, was it a wad? I only saw wad. I'm not good with money.
I think it was a wad of. Looked like a wad of hundreds to me. And the guy just spills the beans and says,
"I like that. I think that's a nice moment."
And says that CJ is a clone. CJ is clone Jeff. I thought that was funny.
Did not see that coming, by the way.
Good. I didn't, of course.
Not for a million miles. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
This movie's about clones? I did not get that.
Then we set up that the bad guy is Simon Maddox, even though we all know Colonel Kurtz is the bad guay. We all know that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Otherwise, we wouldn't have talked about him already.
Yeah. Alan Tudyk, is that how you say his name?
Tudyk. Yeah, I don't know.
Plays Simon Maddox, and he has nothing to do. He's so funny.
He's so funny. He puts on a weird voice. He gets like two, maybe three jokes in his entire run, which is a bummer, but you know.
He's kind of playing an Elon Musk type. They should have let him play Elon Musk.
I think that's exactly what he's playing. Yeah.
They should have really leaned into that.
Lean into it hard.
Yeah. Give him that. So they're gonna go drive to see Simon Maddox. Oh no! What's his name? Wait, is this when he finks on them?
I think so.
Yes, the bad guys send an imp call. What's his name? Kevin James, and say,
Kevin James,
if you don't bring us the kid, we're going to kill your wife. And so they go to see Simon Maddox, which is kind of where they were going anyways. So the betrayal's not really that much of a betrayal.
But he told them that they were coming, so they were expecting him. You know what I mean? It's different than surprise attack.
So they meet in a lot. There's bad guys there. Jeff says, I'm sorry. And the kid, they talk about the kid, how the kid doesn't have emotions.
have feelings, yeah.
Yeah. We do a jacket swap, so we're like, okay, that's how they're going to follow him. And the kid's like, whatever, they're just going to leave them there. The kid won't high five him. He tries to high five the kid, and the kid won't do it. So you're like, I know this is not happening, but it's kind of sad. Yeah.
There's an emotion to it, you know? Yeah. And in a movie like this, that's like all you can really ask for, you know?
So they left one killer guy behind. He's going to kill Alan Ritchson's, and Kevin James tries to hit him with the van and completely misses. Which
just drives right by and then runs into barrels. Great stuff. Doesn't stop. Like he had plenty of runway to stop. Doesn't stop. Just drives straight into it. Very funny.
Good joke. Alan Ritchson then just beats the hell out of the guy.
Because he's a man.
And they're gonna go get the kid.
Yeah, great setup. Here we go. There's this weird thing. Here's what I will say.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Like before they leave, they have the one guy knocked out, and I think his kid says this. He's like, "Should I tie him up? We could torture him like we did with the fat leprechaun."
And then, actually, that's a great line.
That's a great line.
Alan's line is great too, because he's like, "Yeah, will you? Because I need a moment to recover from your father's gut-wrenching betrayal," or something like that. It's a great one too. Two really solid jokes. Kevin James not a part of it, as you can imagine. So it's really tight, really nice.
It's pretty funny that the kid playing his kid has a better joke than he pretty much has the whole movie.
The whole movie, dude. The whole movie. Yeah.
Kids all like, can we torture him? Like, oh yeah.
It's good. Very funny.
I mean, that's the thing is, Kevin James has to understand that he's the only one not in this movie. You know, they're all in this shared universe.
100%. And he is on an island. He can't get there. Because he doesn't know how to travel to the island, Dan. He doesn't know how to do it.
He doesn't. Because Alan Ritchson always is like, you know, it's like that thing where the bird throws the baby bird out of the thing and it falls to its death. You know, that's how childhood is. And he's like, that's not a saying. No,
that's not it.
No, that's not it at all.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
Those are when he's funny, is when he's just sort of pointing out that what he's saying makes no sense. Okay. So CJ did turn on the tracker. Oh, they get Kevin James's phone off of the bad guy. They look at it. CJ turned on the tracker, so now they know that CJ does want to be saved.
That's right. Beautiful little moment.
They go to the lab. Kevin James is trying to climb the fence. Alan Ritchson knows the code, so the fence starts swinging open.
Very funny. That's a funny physical bit that I enjoyed.
Classic. I mean, they have the classic jokes in here. They know what the jokes are a fair amount of time.
Yeah, if you hired someone other than Kevin James, he'd be able to deliver more of them,
We get into the lab and we find out there's not one clone, there's 100 of the clones.
100? Yeah, you don't even know how many, but there's a lot. Yeah. There's a lot of them.
So they fight a few of them, then they finally flee from the clones.
Here's my problem.
Give me your problem.
It's a lot of it is CGI with the clones.
Sure.
Doesn't need to do that because you put masks on them. You know that the only way to do this scene is to put masks on them so when they fight, it's real fighting. But then you still do all the running and it should all be kids. Similar size. They don't even have to be perfectly the same size. Like, nobody cares.
Well, they can be different sizes. But it needs to be real kids. Can be, different life cycles. Different
generations. Yeah. Like, but they all have their hoods on. We know they're not all the same people, but we need to see that many kids running in real. Otherwise, it doesn't feel right. And it's funny to watch that many kids chase it. Look at Weapons. Weapons, weird, super weird movie, right? We can agree or disagree on whether we like it. But that scene where the kids are like running after the witch at the end, they're jumping through shit. That is fucking funny because it's kids. It just works. And this does not work whatsoever because they're all CGI. They don't look real. I want 100 real kids chasing after these two grown men. That's what I want.
Well, and of course they're all chasing them, and then somehow they get like 45 seconds to do like a minute to do a speech with no kids in frame.
Yeah,
which was bad. So he's all like, "We got to do Thelma and Louise. Give me your hand,"
which is funny. Like, that's a funny bit.
And the kids are about on them, and boom, they hit the force field because they're wearing shock collars.
Like a dog collar. It's great.
I like that. That was a clever solution to a problem.
Yeah, very nice.
Boom, we go to the other place, and we meet Colonel Kurtz. They're captured by the bad guys. We get the whole thing, making a bunch of perfect soldiers without empathy.
Sure, yeah.
You're the perfect specimen, but we made this guy smarter. The clone is smarter, stronger, faster.
Yeah.
They're going to have CJ kill his dad. They give him the crossbow. The kid turns around and shoots Simon right in the butthole.
Right in the anus.
Right up the hole.
It's great. It's very funny. It's totally unnecessary. 10 out of 10. Loved it.
Yeah, and then they fight, and Brian finally pulls the car in and misses him again, which gives Alan Ritchson time to defeat the Colonel.
Now, all right. There are moments in this fight scene that I like a lot because they use the different height sizes very well.
Yes, he's throwing the kid, and the kid's going low, he's going high. Yeah.
And there's some really nice moments in there. There's also a bunch of stuff that doesn't make sense. I don't like how this movie's directed. They do shaky cam for shaky cam sense. It's not choreographed super well. But you know that there are inclinations because there are moments in this fight where it's like, oh, that's really fun. He's throwing the kid's catching. Like, there are some really nice moments. It just needs another week to marinate. Just like plan another couple of days to work on this choreography. Because if you get this really tight, it's going to be super fun. I'm mad that it's not quite as good as I want it to be. But there are some fun moments.
They don't got the days.
Probably not. They probably don't have the money or the time. I get that. I do. But it could be a really, really fun scene.
Yeah. It's sad because you're like, this script with some time and a couple more rewrites.
Like, a recast.
Like if you made this movie in the 90s when you had more of a studio system, because that they're fighting for every dollar that they have.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
It feels like their intentions are absolutely right because they know how to do some jokes, but you just got to keep go. Then it's over.
With some time and some care. Like, I think that this could have been shaped into something that I really, really liked.
It's like the car.
And again, a recast. Yeah,
the car chase has gags in it. It has proper gags.
It does. Yeah, and if it made sense, great scene.
If it made sense,
close.
But all they had was they're like, well, we shot. They're like, can we do any pickups on the chase? And they're like,
Nope. Don't have the money for that. Just reuse some of those shots and call it a day.
Do what you can. We're going to go around this one corner 3 different times with 3 different gags, and that's the corner that we're doing our gags.
That's all you get.
That's the one day we got to shoot this.
Make a movie of it, guys. Good luck. Yeah.
So then they're leaving. How are we going to get home? Guess we're going to have to steal another car. And then he presses a button, goes kaboom, bitch, and they blow up all the clone kids. 100 clone kids. I don't know, man.
Nope.
That's just
Nope.
It doesn't seem like a funny thing to do. It seems just weird.
Killing 100 kids? Nope. Not funny. You got it. Someone has to say no. There's a lot of great stuff in this movie, guys. I'll give you that. Someone's got to say no. Someone's got to be like, we got to think of something other than murdering a bunch of kids. I understand that they're clones, so you think that somehow makes them less than or something. But the whole point is this one clone that you just became your son. So all of those clones have the same ability to become fully human beings, and you blew them up.
You need to have him make Kevin James make a call. You need to just have something,
Mama Mafia comes in, they pile into all the vans, and they just go distribute the kids. Just distribute the kids'
James
places.
Calls the Mama Mafia. They show up, and just all these silver vans are depending on us to take care of the kids. It's beautiful. You guys.
I don't even need to know where they're going.
Nope, doesn't matter.
They just have them pile into these vans, and then the vans are taken off down the highway. That's all I need. They're alive. Don't kill your kids.
Yeah,
just don't kill your kids. That's it.
Kevin James. She gives him her number at the beginning.
Yep.
He calls there. Here come the silver vans. I know who can take care of all these kids. Boom, we just see the silver vans.
Great.
Boom, done.
Great.
Kill them all.
That's all you need. You have it there. Have it there. Don't blow up the kids.
Don't blow up the kids. And you don't even, you shoot Isla Fisher, get one shot with her, then you don't even have to have anybody else hired except people to drive the vans.
Amen.
Done.
Which you already have. They're called PAs.
Yeah,
all right? Just have the PAs drive the vans.
So, like I said, there are some fun things. There were actual jokes that were in service of things. There was an amount of character arcs in the movie. That's a lot to get out of a movie at this day and age.
And Alan Ritchson is a gem. He is amazing. Let's give him more work. I love him in everything he does. Did you see the Gentleman's Warfare movie or whatever? The Guy Ritchie movie he did with Henry Cavill?
No.
Oh, he's great. He's great in it. It's a very fun movie, by the way. You should watch it.
Oh, it's okay. Okay, I'll try it. I saw it.
We liked it. We thought it was good.
Okay,
we enjoyed it.
I'll try it.
Give it a shot.
I saw it. I looked at it the other day and I was like, maybe I could try this. But then I was like, I don't know.
You might as well,
I like.
Just give it a shot.
That one Guy Ritchie movie was great. Whatever that last one with.
Aladdin. Yeah, great movie.
No, with Colin.
That was a joke. That was a terrible film.
Oh, okay. With Colin Farrell and one of those guys. Is it The Gentleman? Maybe it was The Gentleman. Colin Farrell is the boxer. He was.
That sounds about right. Sure.
So good.
So good.
Tony.
He's a good actor. Yes.
Why don't you tell us about how much you loved Weapons and it's your favorite movie of the year?
I do not like Weapons. We could talk about it. I liked Weapons for a while, and then it totally loses me.
Oh,
totally loses me.
Tony.
It devolves, and then again that last scene where they're chasing her is a 10 out of 10, and it's worth the slog that it gets to, in my opinion, just for that. I have lots of problems with it, but it's fine. It's a well-made film.
There you go.
You know what I mean? It's one of those where it's like, if you like it, I get it. It's not my cup of tea. I hate twist. I hate a bunch of stuff. It doesn't really matter. The eyes are creepy. And I never want to see the bulging eyes. That freaks me out.
You probably didn't like when the parents like stab themselves with forks.
No, that's great. That was super fun.
Oh,
you
okay.
know, like it's very intense, like very scary. I mean, it doesn't matter. We're not talking about Halloween movies. Speaking of Halloween stuff, we're catching up on Stranger Things. We're almost done with season 4. So we're starting season 5 either tonight or tomorrow.
Get ready.
Very excited. Season 4, not my cup of tea. I don't remember feeling this way, but it's not fun. You know what I mean?
Then I think you're going to love season 5.
Uh-oh. Am I not? Is it dark?
Dark?
So 1, 2, and 3 are so fun.
Yeah.
They have like that perfect balance of fun and mystery and horror. 3 is like a Hollywood blockbuster, right? Like it's just ridiculous. It's high octane. It's super fun.
That's the Russia one?
Yeah, that's Russia. And then 4 is just like, oh, we're a full horror movie. We're a full teenagers getting ripped up horror movie. And it's such a big, when you binge watch it, it's such a big switch.
Yeah.
That we're just like, ugh, it's hard to get through it. But we love the show and we're very excited for 5, but I'm also a little nervous.
Well, you're going to get every character.
Well, there are a lot of characters. So I'll be interested to see how they balance that. Good for them. Maybe.
And I'll tell you one thing.
Okay.
The final show, right? You know, the final 2 hours and 10 minutes.
The one that was released in theaters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a lot of seeing what happened afterwards.
Interesting. Is it kind of like the Lord of the Rings, the third movie, where there's like 4 different endings?
Don't know.
Okay.
Saw that movie once. Don't remember it.
It makes me laugh because there's like 4 different parts. They're like, oh, that was a nice ending. There's another scene. Okay, here we go. We go through that's a beautiful end. There's another scene. What's happening here? Okay.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
Okay.
You got to see the entire life and death cycle of every character.
Great. Love it.
We're at
80 years down the road.
It ends with the Hawkins. Dustin's the last one living, and he's throwing the dust on Steve's grave, and that's the final shot. I miss you, my boy.
94 years old. Dusty finally gets his teeth. Oh, beautiful. What a treat.
I know. They played that scene where he's like sans teeth from episode from the 3rd season. I was like,
yeah.
They were still very young in that 3rd season.
They were, man. The gap is ridiculous. Even between 3 and 4, I think Mike grows 14 inches. I'm pretty sure it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Kids, man, they grow up fast, but also, not that fast because it's like 8 years in between those 2 seasons.
What did you really like this week, Tony?
That's all I got. We've only been watching Stranger Things. That's it. We've been watching Stranger Things nonstop because we stopped for the holidays, obviously, because you got to watch your Hallmarks and your Christmas classics. So then we've been hitting it hard for the last 4 days or something. We watched 8 episodes on New Year's Day. Oh my God. We're trying so hard. What did you watch?
I'll tell you in a second.
Okay.
I watched this one show where I watched a couple things where people were making fun of Hallmark Christmas movies. And
Rude.
Somebody did the one where there's the man and the woman have stores right next to each other, and they both have hot. Oh, that was it. They both have hot cocoa stores. That's what.
Sure. Yeah. There you go. Perfect. It's the perfect setup. It's just like You've Got Mail with the bookstores, only it's hot cocoa, so it's perfect.
It's hot cocoa. I watched Pluribus.
Oh, okay. And?
10 out of 10. It's great.
Really? Okay.
It's real science fiction. It's real. They set up true ethical dilemmas.
Interesting. Okay.
You don't get that in a lot of anythings anymore, but yeah, they explore.
No, you sure don't.
Lots and lots of ethical dilemmas, and that things will just be like it is a slow burn. It is I watched a bunch of stuff about the making of it, and they're talking about it, and there's like lots of parts where nobody says anything, so it's just a person acting, and they got to all do it here, and it all worked for 100% worked for me, and because people are like it's boring, and it's like. There are no chases. There are no, very little things like that because everything.
In the age of TikTok, it probably is boring, quote unquote. I'd put air quotes around that, everybody, if you're just listening.
It's like this kind of movie or what? Not a Playdate show. or like Honey Don't. It's like you pull out your phone because it's there may be stuff happening and people having
but
sex
some of it's just noise.
You'll have people having sex on screen and you'll have your phone out because you're just like, I don't care. That's the whole thing is like, in Pluribus, I'm there with her the whole time. I'm there with the characters the whole time. And so I don't want to be distracted. I want to live what they're living because.
Think about Top Gun, the original. When him and the lady do it to that song, you're watching. You know what I mean? Like, you're invested in these people. And you are, take my breath away. And you're like, yeah, they're doing it. Didn't feel that way at all in Honey Don't. Never once was like, yeah, they're doing it.
Very, very attractive people. And it's like, I got no interest in this.
Does not matter at all.
I do not. Yep. I do not believe any of this. It's like, they're fingering each other in like a bar. It's like,
in a bar, I guess just in the middle of the bar. That's cool. That's weird. Please don't.
It's cringe. Please don't.
Honey, don't.
It's cringe. It's cringy. You're like, oh, okay. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, what are you guys doing? Okay.
But Pluribus, good, huh? Good stuff.
If you have Apple TV, watch the first episode, and you will know.
Make a decision.
If you watch the first episode and you're in, then you're in. I mean, all
right, that's good to know.
The actors they have, just
great stuff.
Just acting. You're like, oh my god, they're acting. This and I was always there. You weren't like, oh, I don't know. But you're like, oftentimes you'll question characters' decisions.
Sure,
but
they're human.
You're like, but other times they'll trick you, and you'll be like, oh wow, okay, that's what's going on.
They'll trick you.
Tony, we need a movie to watch because we don't ever have any movies to watch.
I know. I don't think you're going to like what I've done.
How long is it? That's the only thing that matters.
It's short. Oh. It's 1:24, an hour 24. We're good.
Love it.
We are good. 84 minutes. So the director of Playdate, his name is Luke Greenfield.
Luke.
And I was just like, I mean, this movie is okay, right? Like, we don't hate this movie. No. There are some things here that work.
Yeah.
And he did another movie. He did Let's Be Cops. He directed that, which is a movie I enjoyed quite a bit. There's somebody
real in it too, right?
It's Jake Johnson and Damon Wayans Jr.
Yeah.
It's a great movie. They pretend to be cops. Very funny. He did The Girl Next Door, which is a movie that I'm not gonna lie to you, we used to watch all the time. Alicia Cuthbert. Whoa. Which is great.
This is an old movie. That was a long time ago. That's the 90s.
That was a long time. Girl Next Door is 2004. So we're going back to one of his first movies, 2001.
Uh-oh.
And we're going to see where his sensibilities began.
Okay.
And we can compare it to where they are 25 years later. Yeah. And we are going to the Rob Schneider classic.
The Animal?
The Animal.
The Animal. I feel like I watched 15 or 20 minutes of this at one point.
Did you? Did we? We haven't done this, have we? I didn't even check.
We absolutely have not done The Animal for sure.
All right. I didn't even look, which is probably dangerous.
I mean, he's of course in the news now. He was like, speaking of Mark Ruffalo, he was like, Mark Ruffalo just gets to do whatever he wants, and nobody gives a job to poor Rob Schneider.
Well, poor Rob Schneider can't act.
To which everyone's like, you know who's still working? Tim Allen still gets jobs.
Yeah.
Chris, what's his name? Star-Lord, he gets jobs constantly.
He's Mario.
Man,
which is still a huge mistake. But
he wasn't bad in that.
He wasn't good in it either. All right. Just hire the guy that does the voice of Mario. What's wrong with you people?
Jack Black was great in that.
Jack Black was great in
That's
this.
a good movie.
Honestly, even Charlie Day's good as Luigi. Like, I enjoy
Oh, it's
everyone's
Charlie Day
performance
Luigi? Okay.
except for Chris. Yeah, but I'm so excited for the sequel. So.
Oh, they're doing another one?
Yeah, they're doing. I think the trailer just dropped like last week.
I haven't seen that. Oh,
So,
I'll have to watch that.
You should probably check it out, Dan.
I love that movie. I mean, I have to watch it again. Truly,
Oh, it's wonderful.
Truly enjoyed it. Truly enjoyed it. Okay,
Absolutely.
the animal, Rob Schneider in the news.
Of course he is. Why wouldn't he be? But that's perfect timing, you know?
Yeah.
We can go back and we can see whether or not he deserves to be working 20 years later.
Yeah, well, we're going to find out.
I mean, the answer is no. I mean, we can all agree. But let's do the exercise anyhow.
Well, it does. I mean, now that you tell me that, it's like we lost Rob Reiner. I don't know if we lost him maybe 2 weeks ago or whatever. And it's like the Spinal Tap 2 just keeps on popping up. And I'm just like, oh, it's supposed to be just terrible.
Just dreadful. And we should probably do it at some point. Yeah.
We're going to have to do it at some point, maybe in 6 months or a year.
Yeah. Let it. Yeah.
But the point being is there are people that make things that are perfect, that are, we got a new Chevy Chase documentary that just came out.
Oh, I got to watch that.
It's on like CNN or something. It's someplace weird.
Oh, okay.
And
can I find that?
CNN, probably.
We'll see.
It's a news network. That's where they do the news.
I know what CNN is. I don't have cable television, so I just don't know where I would stream this.
Yeah, I don't know. But you look at Chevy and versus someone like Bill Murray. Bill Murray has Scrooged is like one of my favorite comedies of all time.
It's so good.
It is
so good.
Absurdly good. Groundhog Day is a movie that made a genre that they are going to keep making forever. Like,
amen to that.
You don't get to be in a lot of movies that set up genres forever.
Ain't that the truth?
And then you look at Chevy, and Chevy very funny, but he's got Caddyshack and the vacation movies and
I don't love Caddyshack. That might be blasphemous, but I don't love that movie.
I like it.
I do love National Lampoon's Vacation and Christmas Vacation. Never saw the Vegas Vacation, but
I feel like I might have seen one of them at some point, but I don't think I've seen them. Never.
Okay.
I don't know. Whatever. But yeah,
he's got Fletch. He was in Fletch.
Fletch was good.
Yeah.
But you're kind of like, he had a career. Well, we did the whatchamacallit, the crazy Dan Aykroyd one where he just shows up with Demi.
Oh, God, yeah. Yes, we did. Yeah.
But like after that, his career kind of
went.
Yeah. Greatness.
And he's talented. So,
he is talented.
Yeah. Terrible guy, apparently, but, talented.
So it's going to be interesting to watch. So I don't know what my point was. Point was,
Rob Schneider.
A lot of careers are sort of bell curves, So you sort of start out, you peak, and then it could be a long 100%. Road down.
Long fall to the bottom, my friends. Yeah.
And it happens with directors too. So who knows?
Some of us never got off the ground though, so good for them. Good for them.
Look at you, Tony. You're gonna
just in the trenches, never got out.
You're gonna be like you're gonna retire at 60. Then you're gonna
great.
You're gonna go community theater, and you're gonna be like the greatest community theater guy that ever existed.
That sounds depressing. I love it. Sign me up.
There's your question, Tony the actor. Would you be okay if you you trained for that thing and you did the 100 seat thing every night, dinner theater, man from La Mancha?
No, because here's the thing. So my dad actually asked me this in college when I told him that I was like going to do theater. He's like, okay, well, answer me this. Yeah. Would you be okay doing local community theater for the rest of your life to I don't remember what he said, but like appease that desire while you do a job? Or are you there because you want to make money? And I was like, I'm here because I want to entertain people without doing a ton of work. That's what I like about movies. Theater's a lot of work. I did theater for years in Minnesota. It is so much work, Dan. You know what's great about movies? You show up, you do like a couple hours, you do a couple scenes, then you go home. All right. That's what I want to do. I want to be like a bit player that gets to go do like 4 or 5 days on a movie, and then I'm out. I'm on to the next project. I don't want to like work on a thing for months and months. No, thank you. I want to have fun, entertain people, and then, live my life. That's my goal.
So you're saying you don't want to put in the work?
I don't want to put in the work, but I also don't want to get rich. Like I'm not like, oh, I need to be rich and famous. No. I want to be the bit player that just gets to go have fun for a few days and then goes on to the next thing. That's what I want to do.
You're conflating two things. You're like, I'm willing to not do a lot of work and just entertain people because I don't have to get lots of money. Well, the truth of the matter is you have to work your ass off to entertain the people, and you're still not going to make any money.
I mean, that is the truth of the matter. That's what it's turned into, which has become way more work than I planned. It's a lot, the goal was just, so I was watching this interview with Jack Black. He's doing the Anaconda press tour, right? And he was like,
can't wait for that one. They got a double feature with Death of a Unicorn.
I mean, we're definitely going to do that movie as soon as it comes out. I'm going to buy it. I'm going to pre-order it, and then we're going to watch it the first day that it's on Vudu.
You're going to pay $24.99 for that one.
You better believe it. It's got Steve Zahn, Jack Black,
Steve
Paul
Zahn's
Rudd.
in there?
Steve's on, dude. Like, this cast is unreal, and this movie looks horrible, and I can't wait to see it. But anyway, I was watching him do his press tour, and they asked him like what his worst job was while waiting to become famous. Like, what was the worst job you had to do? And he's like, I never did a job.
Yeah.
He said, I did 1 day of telemarketing and was like, this is terrible. I quit. It's acting or bust. And then he made it. And I was like, so that's what I was kind of going for. That's the trajectory I wanted, was I don't work and then I just get famous and then, it's all good. But I didn't want to get that far. I want to be middle ground. I just want to act. I just want to do it, but not too seriously. I don't want to have to dig too deep into a character. I just want to have some fun, make people laugh, go home. I feel like that's not that much to ask,
there's how many slots for that in the world? 20?
A dozen. Yeah, that's fine. I could do that.
I just want one of those. Well,
just one of them.
Got to push one of those people down the stairs.
Yeah. I've pushed a lot of people down the stairs. It's hard to know who they are before you push them,
Okay. Well,
anyhow,
we'll be back next week talking about Rob Schneider of all people.
Love this guy. Can't wait.
Oh, it's going to be a classic. Until then, Happy New Year. And
Happy New Year.
Thanks for coming along with us. And we'll see you then.
Goodbye, everybody.
Hey, watch him!